actually wanted to do this video a little bit differently because I have had this look stuck in my head for weeks. And so I'm actually going to do my eyes first rather than doing my base and my face makeup first. So my eyebrows are already done. I used the NYX Precision Brow Pencil in ash brown, and then I have already primed my eyes. That's why they look a little crazy with the NYX white eye primer. So just the white one, not the pearl one like I normally use. So we're just gonna go right into this because I have not practiced, I have not done anything for this. So we're gonna go right into it. I am going to go into my BH Cosmetics Smoky Eyes palette. This is like a palette that looks just like this. And I'm so excited because I actually get to go into a color that I don't normally go into. So I struggle with this palette a lot because I actually have a shadow in here that is broken. This purple shade right up here, right there. You can't tell it on camera, but it is so broken, and I have no idea how it got that bad. Because it's not like I've ever dropped this palette. It's not like I've ever, like, I travel with this palette. It's literally, it's usually pretty stationary. So I have no idea how this palette got so bad because I literally don't touch it. I don't move it. I don't do anything with it. And literally it's all over my hands now, this purple shade, because it literally starts crumbling and I don't know what to do with it. And it's actually a shade that I use, which is the saddest part. But anyways, I am going to, instead of like my Eco Tools one like I used in my everyday makeup tutorial, I'm going to go in with a much fluffier brush. This is I believe this is my city color. It's the CCB 100. And honestly, I might actually end up going in with a different color. So I'm going to go in and take this really pinky shade right here. It looks really white on camera, I feel like. But it's a really pink shade right there. Honestly, I have no idea how that shade got so bad because it's still crumbling. Somehow it's still crumbling. And I have no idea how it got so bad because I don't even touch it. Oh no, okay. Oops, I forgot to do something. So I actually wanted this look to have a kind of almost cat eye effect. Honestly, if you did your eye makeup before your face makeup, then it's fine if you don't do this step because you can just take a makeup wipe and just sharpen it up. But I am so bad at that. I'm going to use washi tape because it's a lot softer than using just like regular wool tape. And my eyes are uneven, so these guys are going to be super uneven. But it is what it is. Hopefully that's even. But going back in. If you guys couldn't tell, I really like BH Cosmetics palettes, considering how many I've used on my channel so far. And I feel like at this point that purple shade is really bugging me. I'm sorry. I feel like at this point that purple shade is really going to crumble, and I don't even get to use it anymore because it's that bad. Okay, so I'm using that really light baby pink shade as a transition color. I feel like you guys can't see that, which is the worst part. Hold on, let me tone down my lights a little bit. Yeah, I feel like it's really hard to see because it's such a light color. But we're gonna go on with a darker color, trust me. So now that color is on, I'm actually going to switch palettes. So I'm not going to be using this palette anymore. I'm going to be using my BH Cosmetics Blush Neutrals palette. And I'm going to go into this really rosy shade right up here. This guy right here. It's just slightly darker than the one that we just put down in the crease and in the transition area. It's just slightly darker. But honestly, my eyes are not even. This one's just slightly more horizontal than this side is, but you know what, it's fine. Oh, I missed a spot on my eyebrow. Right there. Oops. Also, excuse my ratchety AF nails. I just haven't had time to repaint them. I think after I film this video, I'm going to redo it because these nails are just driving me crazy. I'm not going to redo the tutorial, but I'm going to redo my nails because they're driving me absolutely insane. Alright, now that that pink shade is packed down, I feel like on camera you can't see it, which is the saddest part because it does look really nice. I think that it's like, yeah, it's on there, it's nice. Let's see if I can zoom you guys in just a bit further. Yeah, there's like a barely hint of a shadow on camera, but you know what, it's fine because we're about to get into the really, really like dark pink. After that is packed on, I am going to go into a even smaller blending brush, maybe if I can find one. So we're going to go into my e.l.f. eye crease brush. It's this guy right here. And I'm actually going to pick up the Laura Lee Party Animal palette. This guy right here. I got this in, I think, like August's BoxyCharm or something like that. And I'm going to go into this color bottoms up right here. The only thing I don't like about this shade is that it's so glittery. Because I'm not already going to have a very glittery eye. This is going to be a very glittery look. And I'm just going to pack that into the outer V, but also in this crease right here. Because I want it to show up. I want the pink to be there. I want it to have its own moment. And of course, with all these colors, all these shades, all these palettes, just use whatever you have on hand. You don't have to go out and buy 3 separate palettes in order to do this look. Again, I am so sorry if you guys can hear my music. I literally just have to do my makeup with music on or else I get super distracted and I literally don't know what the heck I'm doing. I feel like this eye just doesn't do as well as this eye does, which really sucks, but you know what, it is what it is. My eyes are so uneven and they just aren't the same, and it just throws me off so much because of that. Right, so now that that pink is down and it's planted where I want it to be, I'm actually going to be right back because I forgot to grab something in order to finish this eye look, so I will be right back. I grabbed what I needed. I am actually going to cut the crease today, shockingly, because I very rarely do that. I'm going to take this e.l.f. This is like from their Beautifully Bare line. It's the light medium concealer. This one has such a huge, like, it's such a big yellow toned concealer that on me it literally just washes me out and makes me look really, really, like, it just doesn't match my skin tone is essentially what I'm saying. And so I'm just going to take my BH Cosmetics 102 brush. It's this guy right here. And I'm just going to put my concealer on this brush. And then I'm going to cut the crease. I already have like essentially a pretty good crease. But we're just going to pat this on the crease and then just slightly, ever so slightly above, just so that you can still see that crease color. Honestly, with my eyes, it shows up regardless, so it doesn't even really matter. And what I hate the most is that this brush just doesn't give me a good consistent crease, which really sucks, but it is what it is. Now that that shade is packed on, I'm going to take this e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. It's just this one right here, and I'm going to make sure it's clean before I do anything with it. And I'm actually going to go back into the Laura Lee Los Angeles palette. I'm going to go into this shade, It's a Party. When I first looked at it, I thought it was a neon yellow, but now I'm looking at it again, it's a neon green. But you know what, it'll have the same effect of the look that I'm going for. And I'm just going to pack that onto where I put that concealer. I was going for a very fairy look today, and I don't know if I'm going to accomplish it or not because this is the first time I've ever done this and like a more inspired look, I guess would be the best thing to say. But it's fun. You know what? I had this look pictured in my mind this entire time, and I wasn't sure how it would play out, because anytime I think of something and then I put it like onto pen and paper or anything like that, it doesn't turn out the way I wanted it to. So you know what? It's fine. All right. Now that I have that green yellow on my eyes, it's looking more like a yellow, but you know what? It's fine. Regardless, it's gonna give me the same look, same effect that I really wanted. The only thing I hate about doing my eyes first is that it wrecks my routine, because I'm always used to doing my face first before doing my eyes. So it just helps, it just wrecks my routine a little bit, but you know what? You just gotta get used to it. Alright, now that that is on, I'm gonna go back into that same blending brush that we used to put that pink on, and I'm going to dip into my the blush palette again from BH Cosmetics, and we're just going to blend out that transition area because it has that it bottoms up color from the Laura Lee palette. We just want to make sure that everything's nice and blended. And then we're also going to take eye crease brush again from e.l.f. Go back into bottoms up, and then we're just going to focus this at the outer V. And you're just going to want to go back and forth between packing that neon color plus all that pink until you get the desired effect that you want. Alright, I think that that is good. That neon shade, honestly, if you wanted to leave it this, leave it like this, you guys can. I personally just want glitter in this shade, just because this was for me, this was a Halloween look for me, that, in my head, it was a Halloween look. So I want it to be more extra than what I would normally do on a daily basis. So I'm actually going to take this Sahi Cosmetics. This is one of their cream metallic foil eyeshadows, and this is in the shade Doha. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't a humongous fan of this just because I'm not a huge glitter person, but it does work. It is really nice. It's a weird consistency. That's why it really threw me off when I first used it. But it is nice. And the only thing that made me really sad about it was that I received mine completely shattered. So I didn't really get to love it as much as I wanted to because it was shattered when I originally got it. So I'm taking this with my finger, and I literally just packed it onto where I have that neon green, neon yellow shade, and it does fall out, but you know what, it's fine. I'm doing my eye makeup before my face makeup, so if you guys are planning on using this, either do your makeup, your eye makeup first, or use a glitter glue. I just personally don't have glitter glue because I very rarely use glitter in the first place. Alright, so we have that glitter on. I'm going to wipe off all that glitter later on. But other than that, we have the glitter on. This look is actually turning out pretty much almost exactly how I pictured it. So the next thing I'm going to go into, I'm just going to shake this up just in case. But this is the Wet n Wild Mega Liner Liquid Eyeliner, like this one right here. And this is in the shade Winged and Wild. This was part of their Flights of Fancy collection, the hummingbird one. And I actually haven't gone into this eyeliner yet. I am very skeptical about these brush eyeliners. It's one thing to have it as a pen, it's another thing to have it as a wand, so I'm very skeptical. We'll see how it works. This is a green eyeliner. I didn't really want to use the yellow because we already had the yellow in here, so we'll see. So completely up to you guys if you guys want to do a wing or not. I personally don't normally do wings. It's only because I know I'm not going out and know I'm not going to be wearing this makeup look for very long that I'm doing a wing for you guys. But normally I don't do wings. They just don't work for my eye shape. But if you want to do a wing with this look, go right ahead. For me, if I was actually going out with this look, I would not have done a wing because for me, my eye shape just doesn't work for a wing. Wings, totally uneven. Totally uneven, but you know what? Just don't mind it. But honestly, it looks good for like what it is. I personally just don't like wands like that. I don't like brush tips like that. It was really, really flimsy. It's really, really hard. For me, I have kind of crinkly eyelids, so to have that is really, really hard. But anyways, I'll be right back. I'm just going to grab everything that I need to put my face on. Alrighty, so I have actually zoomed you guys out. I popped on some lashes. These are actually my Ardell Demi Wispy lashes. And then I also, if you guys are wondering what lash glue I use the Duo. This is the brush-on adhesive. This is the green one. So I just used that, popped on my lashes, and I also just touched up what I need to touch up after taking the tape off. So just the eyeliner itself. And so I'm actually going to go into my face before we finish the rest of the eye makeup. So I'm going to do this makeup as if I'm not going to take this off right afterwards. So I'm going to go in with the CoverFX blurring primer. And this does have a bit of a tint to it, but I don't think it shows up as a tint. So I'm going to put this on places where I know I need blurring. I love this primer because I feel like it smooths out my skin so well. It makes things go on so well. However, the only thing I don't like about it is how lightweight it is. Usually that is a good thing. However, because it's so lightweight, you can't tell where you have put it on, which drives me absolutely bonkers because I'm always like, wait, did I put it on this side? Did I put it on this side? Did I put enough? I don't know. So it just drives me bonkers because of that, but it is a really good primer. I really do like it. I'm just going to put it on everywhere where I need smoothing, which is literally like this area right here on my forehead, my nose, my cheeks, areas where I have my pits. I feel like I missed some spots, but you know what? It's fine. My foundation, ooh, I'm missing something. I will be right back. I need to find my little dish that I put my foundation on. So now I have my little dish. Sorry, I had to go find that. And I'm going to be going in with my Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation in the shade Buff. I'm just going to take like 2 pumps of that. This is a very full coverage foundation, so like obviously on like if I was going to be wearing this look all day, all night, then I would wear this foundation because for me this one's lasts the best and also just has the best coverage for me. Honestly, I think I went a little too heavy with just 2 pumps because it's such a full coverage foundation. It's not, I would say like if anything it's like medium, like full to full coverage. So like it's not sheer or anything whatsoever. I would literally go in with this on days where I want like a very full coverage look. Also, the thing I hate about doing my eyes first is that I have to avoid my eye area like no other, and I'm so used to taking my foundation, my concealer into my eye area, so it bugs the crap out of me because, again, like I said, the reason why I don't like doing this is because it breaks my routine, and so I always feel like I'm forgetting to do something. I feel like the only time I could ever wear wing liner is if I'm wearing falsies, because the falsies will actually break my wing line, like this area right here where my wing liner will usually hit my face. So I think that's the only time I can ever wear wing liner because of that reason alone. Alright, and then you guys know the drill. I just use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and put those on the... And I just put that on the normal places on my face. Literally go in with the smallest amount. This is such a full coverage foundation, or full coverage concealer. I didn't clip my hair back, I just tied it, so that's why my hair is like everywhere right now. I'm like looking in the camera and I'm looking at my lights and I freaked out for a second because I thought I got concealer in my contacts again. I was not about to have that. I cannot tell you how much I want to take this into my lid because that's how out of routine I am right now. concealer is on, I'm going to do something out of the ordinary. I'm going to take a different setting powder. So this is the Honest Beauty Invisible Blurring Powder. This is going to blur out my face, and I'm gonna be so excited for this. I do like this powder. However, it has literally probably one of the worst packaging ever. I think that this is also a sample size because I've seen the one at Target and it looks like it's in a much bigger box. And my cousin's actually the one who gave me this. So it just literally gives you the most flawless finish, and I love that. I just don't wear it as often because it's such a bad packaging that I have to be so careful when I use it because of that. I also don't love the smell of this either. It's not a terrible smell, but there is a smell to it that I'm just not about. I literally have to be so careful about dipping my brush into it because there's so much powder in the cap because, like I said, it's such a bad packaging, at least for me it is. Now that my powder is done, literally I have powder on me everywhere, from the broken eyeshadow to my setting powder. Literally there's powder on me everywhere. So I'm going to go into my butter bronzer to bronze up. Like I said in my previous videos, I don't contour very much. It's just, for me, contours just don't look good. And if I do contour, I usually contour the bronzer anyways. And I do like a very brief contour regardless. So I just don't do very much with my contouring and bronzing just because I don't mind my face shape. It is what it is. And essentially this is me contouring anyways, so I feel like this is going to be a really long video. Longer than I had intended originally for it to be. I also have to be like super careful about where I'm placing my hands right now because literally that purple eyeshadow got everywhere on my desk, and now like if I touch anything it's gonna get purple. Alright, so now that my face makeup is all done, I'm actually going to go into surprise my BH Cosmetics Aurora Lights palette. Surprise BH Cosmetics. I'm not. Honestly, I love these, like the space solar system, I guess, collection, if you guys couldn't tell. So I'm going to go into this one. This is the newest one. So this one's Aurora Lights. And I'm going to take the shade, yeah, that's actually that is the shade I'm going to take. I'm going to take the shade Australis, and I'm going to take a brush that has a flat tip. So this one is an angled one. I believe this is from Aesthetica. It just has like this straight tip right here. You don't have to take one that's angled. You can take one that's straight as well. But I'm going to take this one right here. And then I'm going to carefully run this along my bottom lash line. Essentially, I'm not even going to put a waterline eyeliner because it's so close to my lower lash line anyways. Also, by the way, right after I filmed my everyday makeup tutorial video, which I'll link in the description box below, I wanted to see how much of that Kajal eyeliner I had left, and stupid me retracted it all the way up, forgetting that it doesn't retract back down, and I tried pushing it, like just very gently pushing it back down, and it broke completely out of the container. So I literally finished it because it broke off, and it like and I tried using it as much as I could without the container, and it just kept melting in my hand and breaking even more, so I just gave up on it. So yeah, I'm done with it. Let me know if you guys want to see an empties video, because I actually have quite a bit of empties accumulated because me and my hoarding likes to hoard trash as well. So if you guys want to see my empties video, I totally can do that for you guys as well. Alright, so now that that green is placed down, I'm actually going to go in with the shade above it, which is glowing. And I'm going to take this is the e.l.f. Beautifully Bare. It's like their pencil liner. Oh, it's the brush 202. Didn't even realize it had a number. And I'm going to go in the shade Glowing. And I'm literally just going to smudge this out right under that Australis shade. Ooh, that looks good. Ooh, I like that. Honestly, I would wear this for Halloween if I like had time, honestly. I'm working most of Halloween, unfortunately. Thankfully, I work around kids, so technically I could wear this, but it is what it is. I just don't have a lot of time because I work right in the mornings. So this makeup look would take me forever. I would have to get up so early. And then in my inner corner, I'm going to take this shade right here, Kaleidoscope. It's this really pretty, like, iridescent pink. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to pop that in my inner corner. And actually, I might take that into my brow bone too. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, so I'm going to be back. I forgot to grab my highlighter, and then I forgot to grab what is going to make this look. I'm so excited because this is something that I haven't used yet, and I really want to use it. So, I'll be right back. Eyes are done. I am going to work on my face now. Pretty much everything is pretty simple. I'm going to go in with blush right now, and I'm going to go into this Becca and Jaclyn Hill. This is a split pan. This is in the shade Champagne Pop and Hyacinth. Honestly, personally, I do not like this shade. I don't like this shade of blush. I do like Champagne Pop occasionally, but it's not my favorite highlighter, if I'm going to be completely honest. I don't like this shade of blush at all. It's a little too dark for me. If you have dark skin tone, I think it would look beautiful on you, but for me, it's too heavy. So I have to be super careful when I use this. Because I was going for a rosier look with this blush, I want it to kind of look heavy, but at the same time look as natural as possible. Just makes me look like I have this really, really nice rosy flush, which I really like. But do I do it often? No. And then I'm going to go in with highlighter. And I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora palette. This is actually probably one of my favorite glow kits. I know for a lot of people they didn't really like it because of the color selection, but if you guys can't tell, I've actually used it quite a bit. And I'm going to go into the shade Spectra, which is this purple highlight with a pink shift to it. I'm going to take a little onto my brush, and I'm just going to run this along my cheek right there, all my high points of my face. I feel like my lighting today is off for some reason because I'm not seeing the lighting that I got in my past couple videos. So, I don't know. I feel like my lighting is just slightly off right now. I'm going to take this highlighter, run it down my nose like usual, run it down my cupid's bow and those lines connecting my nose to my lips, on my chin, and then above my brow bone like normal. We're about to get to the fun part. So, a few months ago, I grabbed these CoverFX glitter drops. I have a few of the CoverFX and custom enhancer drops, but I don't have any of these. So this is the only one that I have, and it's in the shade Mirage. Sorry if I keep going off camera, it's because I'm getting up and all that. And this is in the shade Mirage. So I'm literally just going to take a drop of this, like so, right here. If you guys are wondering what this is a candle, like, top. It's just from, like, the top of my, like, candles. It's from that one right there. Actually, a different one, but it's, like, from the same one. It's the lid, essentially. I don't know, I just wanted to use it. That right there. And I'm going to, like, just swirl it, just so that it diffuses, and so I'm not taking too much. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to dot this along my temple and just kind of go into my cheek as well. As you guys know, I don't like glitter, but you know what? This is a Halloween kind of a look right now, so I'm going to go into it because why the heck not? It's Halloween, it's glitter, why not, you know? And I'm going to take this and just put it everywhere that I want glitter. I'm going to put it on my forehead as well. And down to my cheek. Literally, I'm just gonna put this on top of my highlighter and pretty much everywhere that I highlighted my face. Put a little too much on my cheek just now because this is the finger that I use to mix everything. Normally I would use a sponge, but I also don't want my sponge to have like a ton of glitter just kind of stuck onto it. I feel like on camera you can't see the amount of glitter that I have on my face. Right there you can see how much glitter I have, but honestly, you can put glitter everywhere you want. This was for me intended to be more of like a fairy makeup tutorial, and so I literally am just putting glitter wherever the heck I want because why the heck not, you know? Honestly, I might wear this to work one day for like Halloween, by the way. So my work, we have 2 weekends where we're celebrating Halloween. So maybe for one weekend I might wear just this makeup look because you know what? I am living for this. This is actually a really good Halloween look. I really like this actually. So now that I have the glitter on, my lips are actually kind of dry right now. I really should have put my Hannah Lay lip treatment on. But anyways, regardless, I have glitter. I am glittery AF. But you know what? I'm not mad at it. So I'm going to go in with my Sephora Vintage Pink lip liner. And I'm just going to line my lips with it. And I'm actually going to fill in my lips with this as well. I don't remember if I apologized for this or not. But if you guys can hear my music, I apologize. Hopefully it's not loud enough that, again, I'll get copyrighted. I apologize if you guys can hear it. So I've lined my lips, and I actually have a few lip products I'm going to use today. Honestly, I would never wear a shade this pink. I don't really like Barbie pink shades, so honestly, I would never go for a lip this pink, but for this video, I'm doing it because it literally matches and it probably works the best, and this is probably the only time in the year I can actually do it and not feel weird. So I'm going to go in with the shade Vivid, and this is the Ulta Beauty matte lip creams. I do like the formula of this. I actually have 2 more colors, and those ones I actually do like and are more wearable. This one I bought online and I saw the colors and I don't know what I was thinking, but it's so pink. Oh, and by the way, I'm just gonna wait for this to dry really quick because surprise, surprise, I'm actually gonna put gloss on today. And if you guys are wondering kind of where I got this idea from, I got this idea from, so when I think fairy, I think kind of like fairy, almost pixie, and that's kind of where I was going with this look. And the one that I was pretty much thinking the most about when I saw this, or when I first came up with this look, was, if you guys, maybe this makes me feel a little old, but if you guys have ever watched Winx Club, I watched that a lot when I was younger, and even to when I became a teen, and the Winx that I first thought of when I thought fairy pixie look was Flora. So essentially, this is the inspiration that I took off. Pretty much all the colors, the look was essentially what I wanted. Like the colors are pretty much all the colors that pretty much embody her. And so I kind of took her colors and pretty much wanted that for my fairy look. So if you guys were wondering. So I think my lips are almost dry. Hopefully. I think I put a lot on too. I'm going to first go in. This is from the Wet n Wild Zodiac collection, and this is in the shade Cancer. It's a very like iridescent pink gloss, and so I'm going to go in with this, and I'm going to go in with like the smallest amount, and it makes me really sad because this lipstick literally gets on everything. That was the first coat of lip gloss. Second coat is going to be same collection from the Wet n Wild Zodiac collection, and it is in the shade Gemini. This one I thought I would absolutely hate. I swatched it and I was like, oh my gosh, this is way too much. I would not use this. I actually found out how to use this. Like, I've learned how to use it, and I think that it's going to look pretty with this look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, literally dot just a couple on my bottom lip, and then match my lips together. And that's all I'm going to do. Just a little bit more. And with this Gemini shade, it doesn't have to be all that precise because there's so many little glitter flecks in it that it will spread on your lips. Like every time you mash your lips together, they'll spread. So honestly, don't worry too much about it. And let's zoom out a little bit. So I'm going to take out my hair. Honestly, I'm not going to put on setting spray just because I'm not going anywhere, so I don't really need my makeup to last all that long. However, if I was, I would be using my Urban Decay De-Slick Spray. That is my holy grail ride or die setting spray because I know that that makes my makeup last and it also helps control the oils on my face. But anyways, did I do a good job? I think I did a pretty good job at using her as an inspo because I normally would never go for a look like this, but you know what? I actually kind of like it. I would totally go out in this, like not even just for Halloween. Like if I was going out, I would totally wear this because it's like not outlandish enough that you can't wear this on an everyday basis, but it's like it's definitely a step up from like neutrals. There were a lot of steps to take in order for me to get to this look, so it's really just up to you. I definitely would wear this out, but would I wear it out on a daily basis? Probably not, but would I wear it out? Yes. I'm actually kind of happy. This look actually matches. Alright, so this is the final look, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys are interested in seeing anything else, let me know. This was literally just the only look I could think of for like a Halloween look because I can't do full face stuff. It's really, really hard for me just because I have like, I just can't do art. And so it's just really hard, but if I can do like a makeup inspo thing, I can do it, I guess. I actually have ideas on what else I want to do, but this is something I want to make into a series. So maybe I'll work on it in the future. Maybe. There's a chance I might do it. I want to kind of do like a Disney themed one. But Disney themed or even Sanrio themed, that's like my ideas that I kind of have in my head. But yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing that or interested in anything wanting to see me do, comment in the comments below because I want to try. I want to try doing new things. I want to try like experimenting, going out of my comfort zone. So let me know in the comments below. If you guys are interested in seeing more of my videos, please subscribe. That lets me know that people are actually watching. I don't know. Also, like this video if you thought I did a pretty good job, actually. I don't know. I thought I did really good. I thought that this was a complete success. Yeah, I think that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!